as all of us really want that Dogecoin is gonna rise to $1 or even $1.50, we all want Dogecoin to go to the moon as fast as possible. And in this video, I want to talk about this thing right here, that I have to admit that I'm wrong about the price prediction of Dogecoin. Because what happened in here is, I know eventually Dogecoin is going to hit to $1 or even $1.50 or even $5 or even $10 in the future. And I know in the next 1 to 2 year or 3 year, Dogecoin will at least hit $2. Okay, I know for a fact. Okay, like for me, I believe so much. Okay, because with all the catalysts, with everything that's going on, Dogecoin is gonna hit. It's just a matter of time. But today, I have to admit that I was wrong about the price prediction of Dogecoin, because if you take a look at it, right, we all want Dogecoin to go to the moon, and here is what happened. Dogecoin is really weird. I have to say it's weird. It's a very unique, rare unicorn that you cannot predict when the price is going to rise. Even last time, it's so obvious that I predict Dogecoin is going to rise on the Doge day. It's so obvious, right? It's going to rise on the Doge day. And guess what happened? Dogecoin didn't rise. It's going down. And a lot of time we predict that Dogecoin is going to go up on SNL night. And guess what happened? It's going down, right? But obviously that day I predict it's going down, so which is one time I was right. But what I also predict that it was wrong is I really think that when COINBASE add Dogecoin in, Dogecoin is gonna rise, right? We can have 56 million users, then Dogecoin is gonna rise. After the COINBASE add Dogecoin in, or within that week, COINBASE add Dogecoin in, but it didn't rise. And I probably know the reason why, right? But the thing in here is, there are several times when I predict Dogecoin, like it's gonna go to the moon, it's gonna hit $1, but it flopped, it didn't hit. So my question in here is, Jimmy, I know Dogecoin is really rare, it's unique, it's hard for us to predict, I get it. But the question in here, Jimmy, is what to do about it? Well, in here, let me tell you what to do about it. For me, one of the reasons, no matter what happened, I never sell Dogecoin. Because I know when I invest into Dogecoin, it's really rare. It's very unique, and it's hard for me to predict correct. I wish I can time the market and predict correct, right? So I can sell Dogecoin, and after that, buy back in, sell Dogecoin, buy back in. But I don't do any of that because I know Dogecoin is really rare, and I don't want to sell it and lose out the big opportunity of the big spike. So the best thing for you and I to do about it is buy into Dogecoin and hold. And be patient and trust the process. Trust the process, guy. I know sometimes it could be very, very tempted that you see so many of your friends, strangers, people on the internet. They say, you know what? You should have listened to me. Dogecoin at 75 cents, 70 cents. You should have sold it. And right now, Dogecoin dropped out to 20 cents, 30 cents. And you can buy back in and wait for it to go up to 75 cents again and sell it and wait for it to go down and do the same thing over and over. And you will profit a lot more, which is true. Which is true. But the problem with that is what happened if one time it's go all the way up to $1.50 and you will lose the opportunity or even more. And that's exactly what happened when Dogecoin at 8 cents and it dropped down to 5 to 6 cents for 2 or 3 months. And guess what happened? I see so many people sell at 8 cents, and guess what happened? When they go down to 5 cents, they buy back in, and 8 cents, guess what happened? They buy in, they sell at 8 cents and they buy back in at 5 cents. And they keep repeat the same thing like for 5 to 10 times. And I warn them, I tell them, don't do that. Because eventually when it's buy one time, you're going to lose the opportunity. Guess what happened? The people that do that, they lost all the opportunity. Because it spiked all the way up to like 70 cents and right now at 30 something cents. They lose a big fortune and big opportunity to win millions by trying to profit thousands. So my question for you right now is, guys, I admit that I am not perfect. I cannot predict the price of Dogecoin gonna rise when COINBASE at Dogecoin in. I cannot predict the price of Dogecoin is gonna hit to $1 when after the Doge day, after the SNL night, for example. But what I can predict is this: if you trust the process, trust your vision and confidence into Dogecoin, and buy it at the dip and hold on to it like the way that I do, then just be patient. Then eventually Dogecoin is gonna rise because there are so many catalysts, business into Dogecoin. The technology of Dogecoin start to improve, right? And it's gonna be amazing in the future. Like Elon Musk, the development team, they may work something amazing for Dogecoin. Tesla gonna add into Dogecoin, and eventually more institutions gonna buy into Dogecoin. Many different things gonna happen to Dogecoin. Robinhood wallet gonna add in. All I can really say, guy, is be patient. For those Dogecoin warrior, for those Dogecoin army, for those that confident into Dogecoin, but the one who did not believe into Dogecoin and think it's a joke and think it's a meme coin, then don't invest. But when you invest, have confidence and be patient. Good luck, guys, and always invest like a genius.